Hey y'all, welcome back. Since my last Digital Circus video did so well, I thought I'd come back and do the rest of the characters that were made into candy stickers. I honestly had so much fun with this set of characters, and I hope you enjoy getting to watch the drawing process. Okay, so starting with Jax, I knew I wanted to draw him with the candy rifle he had in episode 2. I thought it would give me a good excuse to give him this very fun, mischievous expression. I honestly love Jax's facial animation in the show. I think his giant smile and sharp eyes give off so much character, and I think he's a very fun character to watch just for his animation alone. Apart from Jax, I'm also doing Kinger and Gangle. I thought it was really brilliant how the candy design for Kinger made his head into a ring pop. I just think that's super creative. You'll see that I made his head a bit skinnier than it is in the sticker just because I wanted to make him look more like he does in the actual show. Also, I really enjoyed giving him these huge, round, floating eyeballs and floating glove hands. His design is so different from the kind of characters I'm used to drawing, and you can see that I drew him with one of the little candy butterflies from the episode. I drew Gangle sort of cowering next to him like she's afraid of Jax, which is totally understandable. Y'all let me know your opinions down in the comments on Jax. I know he's a bit of a controversial character in the fandom. I think that a lot of people really latched onto him after the first episode and then expected him to be a more sympathetic character down the line, and so they didn't really like how much of a jerk he was in episode 2. I've noticed a lot of videos on YouTube of people talking about this, and I think it mostly boils down to people's personal headcanons conflicting with what is actually presented to us in the show. I've always thought that you need to be careful with headcanons. I think that headcanons are a lot of fun. I definitely have a lot of my own headcanons for the media I like. I just think it's important to remember that they are headcanons and not to take them too seriously. Because eventually, if that headcanon gets disproved later on, you're just going to be disappointed or maybe even upset. And I feel like that can lessen your enjoyment of whatever property you're a fan of, especially in something like Digital Circus, where the episodes are going to be coming out months and months apart from each other. I think forming headcanons is a big part of fandom engagement, so I think it's important to remember that headcanons are just headcanons, and whatever happens in the show is gonna happen regardless of how fans think it should go. But I don't know, that's just what I feel like. I personally really like Jax. I think he's a very fun character, and I am interested to see where his character goes in later episodes, whether he becomes more of a total jerk or if he does become more sympathetic and fleshed out. I'm honestly just excited to see what direction this series takes, not only with him, but with the rest of the characters in the entire story as a whole. Anyways, back to the drawing. I really enjoyed coloring in Jax's chocolate body, making him look very gooey and shiny. Also, you'll notice earlier on in the drawing I drew him with some candy sticking out of his front pocket, but I changed it to the Candy Kingdom key we see him with in the episode. I love getting to add tiny details like that to my character drawings and fan art, just as a way to reference what they do in their respective show or whatever.
Time is losing all its meaning, like I'm living in a dream, and I've been chasing all the feelings I need.
When it comes to Kinger and Gangle, I had the most fun coloring in Kinger's ring pop head and making it look super shiny. Whenever I'm trying to draw something shiny or reflective like candies or jewels, I like to use the luminosity effect to make the highlights look super bright, and I also use the overlay layer to put some additional colors into the main shape, just to add a bit of color variation so it looks like it's actually sort of reflective. Also, coloring in Gangle's taffy limbs took a while. It was kind of tedious, but I think it turned out nice at the end. Whenever I'm shading in something with many separate little pieces of color, I usually like to use the shade effect on the layer and color it in with a very light gray to make the shadows look right.
Oh, I got lost on a winding road in the dark of night with the stars aglow. Heaven's up above, got me below as I head to you like the river flows. Walking slowly in the mountains underneath the constellations. Yeah, I know that you've been waiting for me. Time is losing all its meaning, like I'm living in a dream, and I've been chasing all the feelings I need. It's in these moments with words unspoken, my eyes wide open, life tastes so sweet. It's in these moments where all I know is coming into focus, and now I see. It's in these moments. It's in these moments. It's in these moments.
Okay, so that is all I've got for this video. I really hope you enjoyed the process. Stay tuned for next week where I will continue with the My Little Pony series. Until then, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much for watching.